Money, money, money. Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how to make $2,397.27 every single day on the internet, even in today's economic climate. Let's get into it. There's bad news everywhere you turn today. Every time you turn on the news, you hear bad news. And too many people are struggling these days. If you're blessed enough to have a job, you get to pay $4 per gallon for gas for a long commute to a job that two people used to do. Every time you turn on the news, you hear stories like oil prices at record highs, bankruptcy filings up, home foreclosures up, incomes down. You almost need a line of credit to buy groceries. Whether we're technically in a recession or not, most of the world is feeling the pain. Even if you are not feeling it right now, wouldn't you like to have a weapon that will fend off even the worst economy? Well, have no fear, Recession Kicker is here. I have good news for you today. My name is Greg Davis. I am the creator of Recession Kicker. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. And to reward you, I am going to show you how to make $2,300. I'll tell you what, let's just say $2,400. I'm going to show you how to make $2,400 every single day on the internet. Now you might be thinking that that's a little out of reach for you, a little unrealistic, and I can understand where you're coming from. So look at it this way. What if you only got it 10% right? What if you only listened to 10% of what I told you? Would an extra $239 every day help you out? Well, you can do it, and I'm the best person to help you do it. The reason why is because I'm living proof that the average person can overcome economic conditions and become very successful. After all, I went from being over $100,000 in debt to making over $1 million in 15 months in a so-called recession. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Now here's a little bit about my story so you can see exactly where I come from. Back in the year 2000, things were going very well. I had recently gotten married. I had a six-figure job that was going pretty well, and we had also recently purchased a new home. I had a technical career at the time, and fortunately I was able to dodge the bullet when the internet bubble burst. However, in the year 2001, as you well know, 9/11 happened and our economy went downhill fast, and in October of 2001 I was laid off. So at first I set off to find a new job, beefed up the resume, took advantage of the career services that my previous employer offered, and I beat the pavement hard trying to find a new job. However, the job climate in the year 2002 was pretty bleak, so I turned to the internet to help me pay the bills. And although I had some minor successes, it was never steady enough to pay the bills like my job was. So trust me when I tell you, I know exactly what it feels like to be broke. I know what it feels like not to be able to pay your bills. I know the embarrassment of having the cell phone cut off and people trying to reach you. I know how it feels to have to ask your wife for money. I know the feeling of failure. I always knew that I could make money on the internet because I had done it before. I just was never able to do it steadily enough to make a living. And over the course of my internet career, I tried everything. I tried to make my own products. I tried making money on eBay. I tried to do search engine optimization. I tried to buy and sell domain names. I even tried black hat search engine strategies. I tried gifting programs. I tried network marketing. You name it, I probably tried it. So believe me when I tell you, I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money learning what really works on the internet. It took me until 2007 to finally get it right. And I did not get it right by myself. I had a coach. One piece of advice that my coach told me, one thing took me from losing $100 a day to making over $100,000 per month. Now, that's the value of coaching. I wasted years and years and thousands of dollars because I was either too cheap or just didn't know where to find a good coach. I could have been making this kind of money a long time ago. However, my loss is your gain because I can help you avoid all the mistakes that I made. So let's talk about the formula. Let's talk about how we're going to make this $2,400 a day. Well, the formula is traffic times conversions equals cash. Okay, again, that's traffic times conversions equals cash. This is going to guide all of our money making activities online. So memorize it, emblazon it on your forehead. Do what you got to do. But this is the formula. First part of the formula is traffic. Traffic is basically people, and in web terms, it's visitors to a website. Okay, so just think of it this way. Just think of it if you're going to open up a new store. Would you open that store on a busy street where there's lots of people going by, lots of traffic, or would you open it on an empty alley where there's nobody? Obviously, you want to open it up where there's some traffic. Same thing with making money on the internet. Okay, you want to find where the traffic and where the hot markets are. You want to find where the traffic is and where people are buying, are spending money. Okay, think of it this way. Think of it as if you are going fishing. You got your rod, your reel, your worms, all that kind of stuff, and there's several ponds to choose from. Are you going to go to a pond where there's no one there and you have no idea if there's fish or not? Or are you going to go to a pond where there's a bunch of people fishing and they're pulling in fish left and right because the pond is full of hungry fish? Okay, you're going to go to that pond because you know there's fish there, you know they're biting and they're hungry. So I'm going to show you how to fish on the internet. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you a huge net to fish with so you can pull in huge loads of fish and huge loads of money at one time. So let's break it down. First, we find a hot market. Okay, market with traffic where people are buying stuff. Next, we got to find a hot offer. That's where the conversion comes in. We convert the visitors to buyers. Okay, so that takes a product or an offer, something to sell. Okay, so say we find this hot offer. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this now. You find a hot offer and it pays you $24 for every sale. Okay, so for every 100 visitors to the site, you make one sale. Okay, so 1 out of 100 equals a 1% conversion ratio. Okay, now your job is to drive traffic to the web page. And if you drive $10,000 visitors every day to the website times $24 per sale divided by 100, which is your 1% conversion, that adds up to $2,400 every single day. Now you might be thinking, well, how can I drive 10,000 visitors a day? Well, it's not nearly as hard as you think, and I will show you exactly how to do it. I mean, I've actually driven as much as hundreds of thousands of visitors a day. So 10,000 visitors a day is not that difficult, and you'll find a lot of products that pay way more than $2,400. Excuse me, that pay way more than $24 per sale. I just wanted to be conservative here, to use some real conservative numbers, so as to not overstate the case. Now, in order to make the formula work, there are a few things that you need to know. You're going to need to know how to find the hottest markets, first of all. You're also going to need to know how to find money-making products to sell. You're going to need to know how to drive a lot of traffic to your offers. Like we said in the example, we needed at least 10,000 visitors per day. So you're going to need to know how to do that. And if you don't have a lot of money to invest, then you need to know how to make cash with little or no money. And I can definitely show you how to do that, and I will. And finally, to make your life easier, I'm going to share with you the 3 easiest ways to make money online now. However, my time is up on this video, so I will share those things with you on the next video. So go to part 2, stay tuned, and I will continue to show you exactly how to make that $2,400 per day online. Part 2,